What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also to ask me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled Agenda Entertainment. Normally I don't watch much TV. In the last few weeks, I went to see the Avengers. I just came back from seeing John Wick. I know I saw something else, but whatever. And I watched Spike Lee's movie on Netflix last night. I want to say See You Yesterday. It's like a sci-fi cool kind of thing. And I watched something else, Juanita. And I watched, I talked about a few other shows. But what I keep seeing is agendas. And ladies like talking about colorism, and fellas like talking about conservatism, right? And men and women don't see entertainment the same. We don't see the programming the same because ultimately we don't watch the same type of shows. We don't listen to the same type of music. We don't really gravitate to the exact same type of entertainment. So we're not looking at the messaging like each other thinks we're looking at the messaging. So when we cross into a genre that we're not accustomed to looking at, and we might be looking at it from an outside looking in standpoint when they're looking at it from an inside looking out standpoint. And what I mean by that is, one of the agendas is homosexuality. It's overly pervasive in television. As far as when I mean overly pervasive, I mean it's more on television to a degree than it is in real life, and the fact that it's on television so much is trying to multiply the reality in real life. And the problem with that is the way they push it. Feminism is the same way. Women are powerful. They fighting people, beating up people, shooting people, overly aggressive, and then they're pushing this agenda, and the women are following suit because they feel empowered by television. Like, not to say, boys and younger, you play cowboys and Indians because of TV influence, and the Indians was always the bad guys, and the cowboys was always the good guys, which was part of TV, But a lot of times guys gravitate to sports, and you can't really create myths out of sports because that's more of a factual thing. So you can put a little sauce on it, but everybody's gonna know the real truth because we watch sports. Same thing with a superhero genre. We like the superhero genre, but it's male fantasy. But we know we can't do that stuff. We know that it doesn't play out in the real world. But with these other agendas, these groups are not understanding that, just because you cheering on the screen and it got you feeling powerful or great or feeling kind of giddy, that doesn't work the same in real life. Young ladies are watching all this stuff, and now they want to fight guys. Ooh, I can make it. Don't try that. Don't try that. I don't care what you saw in Wonder Woman. I don't care about Miss Marvel. I don't care what female assassin you saw. I do not care. It's not real. Do not go out there thinking that you're like that. There are guys who went out and felt like they were more than what they were already. We had that era. That's what that Eddie Murphy raw joke about Rocky was. The Italian guy walking up to the big dude, the big black guy. Pay for my fucking candy. I don't Rocco. We don't need y'all going out here having those Rocky moments, actually thinking, I'm gonna go binary. Bitch, you gonna be knocked. You gonna have a concussion, and you might be in a coma. Stop. You know, the how to get away with murder and scandal mentality, which was prevalent even in the Spike Lee film. Was to See You Yesterday. The little girl did so much on emotion, and it stuck true to sci-fi and science movies where you got one scientist that has common sense and another scientist that's just all emotional and let's just figure it out as we go, and they create more and more and more calamity because they're doing something without taking into consideration the consequences of it. And thus the female character was like that. You know, when I talk about the agenda as far as homosexuality, same thing. You know, it's this agenda where, you know, we can do whatever we want and we're not thinking about the consequences. You know, and this is a problem because now you have people in society who feel empowered by entertainment to do things that they don't think that they'll be held responsible for or there'll be consequences for because they're going to fall into the role of whatever, you know, I'm gay, that don't really count. I'm a woman, that don't really count. That's bull. You know, and part of what we see is even in the and I talked about the Netflix series Dirty Money. The reason why criminality in white America is so high but so under the radar is because, you know, their agenda of being a white criminal is just fine. It's like white criminals operate in everyday life. You know, they can speed, they can blow up stuff, they can have a whole crime ring, they have all these scams. So when you see a white criminal in real life, not a big deal. But at some point, the real world kicks in because like, yo, no. And this is when you see white guys break the law. They rap sheet is super, super long. And you're like, how is this person even on the street? It's because of the overabundance of entertainment that pushes agenda like, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, you know, burned 172 people alive. Not a big deal. He was having a rough day. Goes around scamming people. Not a big deal. Like I saw something on Vlad when they had one of the ex-mob bosses talking about, you know, the mob doesn't kill people indiscriminately. They always kill in-house. So they feel like they get a bad rap. They're not going around doing drive-by shootings, killing people. That's not what the mob does. And in premise, he was right. That's what they used to do. And now they don't kill indiscriminately in-house. But the mob also makes sure that other groups of people kill themselves because of their business model and the government's business model. So just because they don't kill they in-house people, they stick in-house with their killing, does not mean that their organization and operation does not kill thousands, if not millions of people over these years who are outside of that. You know, they didn't drive by, but hell, y'all, they the dope man. You know, they're the people pushing the robbery. They're the people pushing the theft. They're the people pushing the assault, right? They're the people, you know, pushing all of these situations that have all these people taking all these chances to make money that are not in the organization. But it's part of the agenda of entertainment where mob guys, made guys, not that bad. They're just, you know, they're mythical kind of figures. And it's like, you know, we're not living in reality here. And we're not going to live in reality because people are actually taking this, you know, people's agendas. You know, they're entertained by people's agendas. And instead of just looking at it as entertainment. But when you see a certain thing pop up over and over and over and over and over again, you know what's up. The disrespect of my people comes from agenda entertainment. The movie industry started on that, Birth of a Nation. So to this day, movie, television, TV shows, and even music, and our music is based on disrespecting each other. And people push that. That's entertaining for people. So when we're in public, You know, the trickle down effect is people try to disrespect us, and then all of a sudden they have a problem when we're not really taking that because you saw a TV show, or you've been listening to some songs, or you saw a movie. You thought you could just pop off for no apparent reason, but you could hide behind. You saw the angry black guy in the movie. I thought he was the angry black guy in the movie. I made a nigger joke, but they make nigger jokes all the time on TV. Why would you be offended? The TV said it was cool. That type of stupid shit. You know, so this is my opinion. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.